YouTube, Brent here. It's Friday, 11:59 p.m., almost lunchtime. I want to touch today on Facebook hacking and hackers. I've been trying to help a lot of my friends, and I've been helping them get their Facebook accounts back. And it's very tough because they fell for this scam, and this is how it goes, okay? So you'll just be sitting there on your Facebook one day, and you might get a Facebook message from Joe Schmo, okay? Now you know Joe Schmo, okay? And you think that it's your friend because they're friends with you on Facebook, so you get a message through Joe Schmo, okay, saying, hey, I got locked out of my Facebook. I'm gonna have a code text to you or sent to you by email, whichever the case may be. Can you please give me that code so I can get back into my Facebook? So what people do is they give that person the code, and it's not really that person. What happened was that person was hacked by somebody and now is using that person's actual Facebook to go ahead and send all their friends messages trying to get codes so they can take more people's accounts. So here you think you're giving a code to your friend to get so they can get back in their Facebook, but really you're giving your code to a hacker to change your Facebook password. That's what it is. And so you give them their code, and next thing you know, you go back in the Facebook a couple minutes later and you can't get in, you're locked out, password's changed. And then you have a nightmare on your hands, you know. So to avoid any of this, set up the code generator thing. You know what I mean? It's like a, in other words, put an email as authentication. You know what I mean? You can double, triple authenticate your Facebook by using your telephone number and then using your email. That way, anybody tries to sign on anywhere, you get a text message and you know it wasn't you. You know to go on and change your password. So authenticate your Facebook with the 2-part factors, the 3-part factors, whatever the case may be, and then that'll make it harder for the hacker to get in. If you haven't done that yet and you're already hacked, you know, changing your password could be a nightmare. Yeah, but I can help you with that. Sometimes it takes a process. I've been working on this lady's, a friend of ours, for a year now. A week now, and I'm finally getting her back in. It's just been a nightmare of different steps, but her business was tied to her account, so I'm trying to get it back for her. So do not give anybody any codes at any time, ever. I mean, ever. Because 99.9% of the time, it's just a hacker looking to get into your own Facebook. And then when they get into your own Facebook, they put a different email in. They take out your old one, or they just add one to the account. And then every time you go to change your password, they get an email as well, and they reject it. And then you can never change your password. So you have to, you know, have some of your friends report your Facebook as somebody pretending to be you. You know what I mean? And then eventually Facebook will catch on to it and lock the account. That's what happened now. So now I'm going through the steps to unlock the account and give it back to her, which I will get it. So it really bothers me that hackers have nothing better to do in their life but to ruin people's you know, day by stealing their Facebook. And the reason they do it is because they try to get money from people. You know what I mean? So in other words, they'll steal your Facebook, and then they'll message all your friends saying, hey, it's Karen, could you cash at me $10? I'm in a bind, or whatever the case may be, asking for money. And that's why they hack your Facebook, to get to your other friends that might fall for it and get money from them. That's the only use that they have for your Facebook, you know. So just don't fall for it. Just keep that as a rule in your head. Don't ever give a code to anybody through Messenger. Now, if it's a friend and you're on the phone with them and they say, you know, hey Karen, you know, this is Joe Schmo, or Brent, this is whoever, you know what I mean? And you know it's actually the real person, and they're asking you to help them out by sending you a code, you know, to get on their Facebook because they had you as a trusted contact. Make sure you call that person and you're actually on the phone with them or face to face before you go ahead and put the code in and do it. So I just wanted to, a lot of people might know this already, but there's a lot of people that don't, because every day out of 1,100 friends on my Facebook, I see people having issues and they get hacked all the time. So no codes, do not give any codes, and remember, if you already know you're logged in, do not log in again. Don't play these games. The games that those games that you see on there, play now, and what would you look like when you're 100, or stay away from those games, man. There are ways for hackers to get into your stuff. I'm telling you, don't play those games. Who cares what you look like when you're 90? Don't play those games. Those games are a nightmare, and they'll do nothing but cause you problems. I don't play them. I don't get hacked. And second of all, like I said, don't play those games. Don't fall for any codes, and you should be okay. And again, like I said, if you know that you're already signed in to Facebook, and you click on something on Facebook and it says please sign into your Facebook to view or whatever, don't re-sign in. You're already signed in. What you're doing now is you're giving your email and your password by re-signing in, thinking you're re-signing in, but you're not. You're just giving your email and your password away, and they're going to copy it and they're going to take your stuff. So again, no codes. If you know that you're already signed in to Facebook on your phone and it asks you to sign in somewhere else, do not do it. Ever. 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 If you're already signed in, you're already signed in. There's no reason to sign in again and again. It's just somebody trying to steal your information. I take this stuff personally. I cannot stand hackers. Like on my list of people that I can't stand, at the top is pedophiles, and then it's abusive men, that abuse women and do things like that. And then number 3 is hackers. Yeah, all 3 of those people can either because they're nothing but a pain in the ass. So please don't fall for any of this stuff. Leave me a comment under here if you need my help ever, you know what I mean, in getting your Facebook back, because I'm pretty knowledgeable with it. So please don't fall for any of the steps. I'm trying to teach people not to fall for narcissistic traits in people. Believe me, I've learned the hard way. And I'm also trying to teach people not to fall for these tricks and get scammed. I've had my friends get scammed and send banking information thinking that, a woman likes them and she might need a bus ticket to come and see them. And I had a friend that got their whole bank account wiped out. Everything, every dime, and they can never get it back. It goes to my video, my short that I put on yesterday. If it's too good to be true, it's not. Just remember that. I love you, and like I said, any other questions, any other things you want me to talk about, send me a personal message and I'll get them on my YouTube. Love you so. It's going to be a great weekend, and it's going to be a great day. Bye.